Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a movie that didn't just shake up Hollywood, it redefined it. Yep, we're talking about Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. Whether you've watched it a dozen times or somehow missed it all these years, this is a film that deserves a closer look. So, grab your Royale with cheese and let's talk about why Pulp Fiction is a timeless masterpiece. Let's start with the obvious. Pulp Fiction is not your average movie. It's bold, chaotic, and unlike anything else that hit the big screen back in 1994. The story isn't told in a straight line. It's like someone shuffled the chapters of a book, and somehow, it works perfectly. For example, the opening scene drops you into a diner with Pumpkin and Honey Bunny, any of you ***ing pricks move. But you won't find out how their story ends until the very last scene. It's like a puzzle that pieces together beautifully by the time the credits roll. You'll be hooked from start to finish trying to figure out how everything connects. Now, let's talk about the cast. These aren't just characters, they're icons. John Travolta's Vincent Vega is the hitman who's cool, but not always the sharpest tool in the shed. Samuel L. Jackson's Jules Winfield, with his Bible-quoting, burger-obsessed vibe, delivers some of the most unforgettable monologues in film history. Uma Thurman as Mia Wallace, mysterious, edgy, and effortlessly cool. And Bruce Willis as Butch Coolidge has one of the wildest story arcs in the movie. Every single character feels real, flawed, and endlessly quotable. From Vincent and Mia's twist dance at Jackrabbit Slim's, to Jules delivering his epic Ezekiel 25:17 speech, these moments are pure gold. Of course, we can't skip over the dialogue. Tarantino has this insane ability to turn the most random conversations into iconic moments. Who else could make a chat about burgers in Paris so memorable? You've got lines like, you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris? And Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. And let's not forget, say what again? I dare you, I double dare you. These lines stick with you long after the movie's over. It's part of what makes Pulp Fiction endlessly rewatchable. Alright, so it's not just that Pulp Fiction is cool, it actually changed the way Hollywood looked at movies. Back in the 90s, big studios ruled the box office, but Pulp Fiction flipped the script. It showed that an indie film with a unique vision could crush it at the box office and win major awards. It paved the way for other bold, creative films like Memento and The Big Lebowski. Let's talk about that soundtrack. The opening notes of Dick Dale's Misirlou hit, and you know you're in for a ride. From Son of a Preacher Man to Girl, You'll Be a Woman. Soon, every track is perfectly placed. It's the kind of soundtrack that makes you want to dance or at least do the twist Mia Wallace style. Pulp Fiction is everywhere. TV shows like The Simpsons and Family Guy have parodied it, and filmmakers have been inspired by it for decades. Even the fashion left a mark. Mia Wallace's look is still a go-to Halloween costume. And don't get me started on Jules's bad mother **Air wallet. If you've never seen Pulp Fiction, or it's been a while, here's why you need to fix that. It's a storytelling masterclass with a non-linear plot that keeps you guessing, and the payoff is worth it. The characters are iconic, flawed, fascinating, and impossible to forget. It's fun, chaotic, and surprisingly deep, exploring themes like loyalty, redemption, and human nature. Look, Pulp Fiction isn't just a movie, it's a cultural moment. From the groundbreaking storytelling to the unforgettable characters and killer soundtrack, it's a film that still feels fresh decades later. So, next time you're in the mood for a movie night, hit play on Pulp Fiction. And remember, it's not just a quarter pounder, it's a Royale with cheese.